name is Abdulrazak Ali and this is an English edition of Dalsan TV. We have a lot lined up for you, but first, let's take a look at some of the stories that are making headlines here in Somalia. President Mohamud convenes National Consultative Council Summit in Mogadishu. Minister Fiqi hands over the Interior Ministry docket to newly appointed minister. Deputy PM congratulates Somalia's 5,000 meters silver medalist. Now, welcome back. The President of Somalia, Dr. Hassan Sheikh Mohamud, has called for a National Consultation Council meeting. The summit, scheduled to take place on 21st to 22nd April in Mogadishu, aims to bring together federal and regional leaders to engage in constructive dialogue and chart a collective path forward the nation.
President Hassan Sheikh Mohamud has called for a National Consultative Council summit. The summit, scheduled to take place on 21 to 22 April in Mogadishu, aims to bring together federal and regional leaders to engage in constructive dialogue and chart a collective path forward for the nation. Southwest, Galmudug, and Hirshabelle. Additionally, the mayor of Mogadishu, who also serves as the governor of the Banade Regional Administration, will join the summit, lending a comprehensive representation to the various regions of Somalia. One of the primary objectives of the summit is to address critical national issues that require immediate attention. Tackling counterterrorism efforts will be a significant focus, as Somalia continues to combat the menace posed by extremist groups. The leaders will deliberate on strategies to enhance the effectiveness of counterterrorism measures and promote stability and security across the country. Another key item on the agenda is the completion of Somalia's constitution. The leaders recognize the importance of finalizing the constitution to establish a robust legal framework that reflects the aspirations and values of the Somali people. The National Consultative Council Summit represents a crucial step towards strengthening the relationship between the federal government and the regional administrations.
Now, the Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, His Excellency Ambassador Ahmed Muallim Fiqi, handed over the responsibilities of the Ministry of Interior, Federal Affairs and Reconciliation to his new successor, Mr. Ali Yusuf Ali, in a ceremony attended by the Deputy Prime Minister Saleh Ahmed Jama, held at the ministry's building in Mogadishu.
The Minister of Foreign Affairs and International Cooperation, HE Ambassador Ahmed Muallim Fiqi, handed over on Tuesday the responsibilities of the Ministry of Interior, Federal Affairs and Reconciliation to his new successor, HE Mr. Ali Yusuf Ali Hush, in a ceremony attended by the Deputy Prime Minister, HE Mr. Saleh Ahmed Jama, held at the ministry's building in Mogadishu. Ambassador Fiqi remarked on his tenure, noting significant progress in modernizing and digitizing internal communications, as well as fostering collaboration with the ministries of interior of the federal member states. He emphasized the importance of maintaining transparency and working towards good governance in support of state-building efforts. Fiqi extended best wishes to his successor, urging the new minister to uphold the unity and sovereignty of the country. In his address, Ambassador Ahmed Fiqi stressed that, as per the constitution, no region is permitted to engage in external negotiations with foreign countries, as this could compromise national sovereignty. He expressed confidence that Minister Ali Yusuf would work effectively towards harmonizing relations, particularly with the Puntland state. The newly appointed Minister Ali Yusuf Ali Hush assured attendees of his commitment to achieving peaceful resolutions in accordance with government plans, emphasizing a nonviolent approach. He stated his intention to resolve issues concerning Puntland through dialogue at the Somali negotiating table. Minister Ali concluded his speech with optimism, highlighting his high ambitions and dedication to achieving success for Somalia.
Somalia's Deputy Prime Minister Saleh Ahmed Jama received Abdullahi Jama Mohammed, a Somali athlete who has won a silver medal for the country in the 5,000 meter race during the recent 13th African Games in Accra, Ghana. Our reporter has more on this. Deputy Prime Minister Saleh Ahmed Jama welcomed home a national hero, Abdullahi Jama Mohammed, at his office in Mogadishu on Thursday. Mohamed, a track athlete, recently secured a silver medal at the African Games, marking Somalia's first podium finish in over 3 decades. On March 22, 2024 in Accra, Ghana, Mohamed clinched second place in the 5,000-meter race at the 13th African Games. He finished with a remarkable time, 13 minutes 38 seconds, just fractions of a second behind Ethiopia's Gebrewet Berhe, who won the gold. Mohamed's performance shattered a 35-year-old medal drought for Somalia on the global stage. Deputy Prime Minister Jama praised Mohamed for his extraordinary commitment to his sport and country. The meeting reportedly highlighted the Somali government initiatives to foster sports development and construct the necessary infrastructure to support athletes. The efforts aim to provide Somali youth with the resources and international exposure needed to compete at high levels. Abdullahi Jama Mohamed's personal challenges underscore the pressing need for these improvements. It came to light that Mohamed had faced significant challenges in his journey to the African Games, including funding his own travel due to financial constraints faced by the Somalia Athletics Federation. The gap between policy and practice highlights the importance of accelerating and expanding support to ensure that the Somali athletes can fully benefit from the opportunities provided on the international stage. Hundreds of Kenyan doctors and other medical practitioners protested on Tuesday demanding better pay and working conditions in an ongoing nationwide strike that has entered its 5th week.
A sign carried in the streets of Nairobi says it is poor patients who are suffering and dying. Kenya's public doctors were again marching in the capital on Tuesday over pay and a shortage of healthcare workers. It's now been a month since the Kenya Medical Practitioners, Pharmacists and Dentists Union, which represents more than 7,000 members, went on strike.
The government is celebrating in meetings, in seminars and in conferences while Kenyans are dying.
KMPD Youth Secretary General Dr. Davji Taylor said it's not that doctors love being on the streets.
They are on the streets because there's a swelling disillusionment in the hospitals. That when they go there, their work only is to confirm that a patient has died. And this is happening because there's a big shortage of doctors, there's a big shortage of health workers across the country. There are no drugs in the hospitals.
The doctors are demanding the payment of salary arrears that arose from a collective bargaining agreement, or CBA, in 2017. Victoria Mwangi is a clinical officer.
And we will continue with the strike until the CBA has been implemented as before. And we will not come to any terms of negotiation without having our demands being met.
Kenya's health minister has said the government cannot afford to hire new trainee doctors due to pressures on the public purse. Talks between the two sides have failed to produce a deal.
Now that story brings us to the end of this bulletin. Till we meet again, we wish you a lovely evening.